You think abandoned places are empty. You think darkness hides nothing. But in apartment 13, something waits.
The apartment had stood empty for decades, abandoned, forgotten, or so the neighbors said. But tonight, the air was thick, heavy, suffocating, carrying a presence that seemed to watch every move you made. The hallway stretched endlessly before you, cracked tiles underfoot, walls peeling with the decay of time as though the building itself was alive. Every footstep echoed unnaturally, bouncing off walls, off the ceilings, off the shadows that twisted and writhed just beyond the reach of the flickering lights. The lights above you pulsed weakly, flickering like a dying heartbeat. Shadows stretched across the walls, crawling along the corners, brushing against your skin, reaching with fingers of darkness that were somehow alive. A smell hit you first, damp, rotting, decayed, clinging to everything. It burned your nose, filled your lungs, heavy and suffocating. Broken furniture cluttered the hallway. Chairs leaned impossibly. Tables tipped over as if thrown by unseen hands. And paintings hung crookedly, their cracked glass reflecting shapes that shouldn't exist. Something moved when you weren't looking, shifting in the corner of your eye, watching. A cold draft slithered along the floorboards, brushing your skin with icy fingers. Then a whisper came, soft and deliberate. "You shouldn't be here." The words sent a shiver down your spine. From the far end of the hall, a shadow appeared. Tall, formless, humanoid only in the vaguest sense. It peeked from the doorway, hollow eyes glinting faintly in the flickering light. It fixed on you, unblinking, unyielding, aware of every breath you made. A chair scraped across the floor. The sound stretched unnaturally, echoing down the hall. A table crashed violently. Splinters flew. Shards of glass sparkled in the dim light, catching glimpses of the shadow that moved closer each time you looked away. Your lungs burned as the air grew colder, heavier, and your breath formed visible clouds that lingered for a moment, then disappeared. You tried to move, to flee, but your legs refused. The shadow drifted closer, sliding along the floor, merging with darkness, unbound by doors, unbound by walls. The hallway twisted impossibly, walls bent at strange angles, corners stretching into shapes that made your stomach churn. Objects moved with a will of their own. Tables levitated, chairs spun and crashed, paintings fell, shattering glass across the floor. Shadows danced along the walls, elongating, merging, reaching. The whispers came again, soft at first, teasing, mocking, then louder, echoing, surrounding you, crawling along your skin. Your heart screamed to run, but your feet were frozen, paralyzed by fear. You stumbled forward, trying to escape, but the hallways stretched endlessly. Doors that had been closed opened to nothing but darkness. Shapes flickered in the shadows, disappearing when you looked directly, reappearing closer when you blinked. The whispers formed words now, soft, cruel, calling your name, recounting your deepest fears. The shadow circled you, cold brushing against your shoulder, down your spine, icy fingers crawling, making you shiver uncontrollably. This wasn't a ghost, not a memory. It was alive. It thrived on fear, and it had chosen you. Lights faltered violently. Objects flew past in blurs. Chairs, tables, shards of glass. The floor trembled. The walls pulsed. The shadow froze in the doorway, sharper now, impossibly wrong, almost humanoid. Its hollow eyes bored into yours. Darkness stretched and pressed in on you from all sides. Yet it waited, patient, eternal, hungry. You tried to hide. Every hallway led to another hallway. Every door opened to darkness. Shadows flickered in the corners, fleeting glimpses of figures disappearing when looked at directly, only to appear closer when you blinked. The whispers grew louder, teasing, mocking, cruel, recounting your every fear. Something brushed against your shoulder again, cold, ice. You could not move, you could not scream. The shadow stepped fully into the doorway, hollow eyes fixed on yours. In that gaze, you felt your soul laid bare. It didn't feed on fear. It studied it, savored it, existed because of it. The hallway stretched impossibly. Objects continued to move on their own. Tables floated, chairs spun and toppled, paintings shattered, glass glittering like teeth. The whispers formed full sentences now, telling you things only you knew. Memories, secrets, fears, all exposed. The shadows pressed closer, flowing over walls, ceiling, floor, twisting reality around you. The air thickened, suffocating. Something cold and invisible brushed against your face. Your pulse raced. You could not move. You could not breathe. The shadow leaned closer, not attacking, not yet, just savoring, feeding, existing on your terror. Darkness pulsed, stretching into every corner, every crevice, pressing on you, suffocating. And then it stepped back. You thought it had gone, but you could feel it, watching, waiting, always behind the door, always in the shadows. Apartment 13 had never been abandoned. It never would be, not for anyone who entered. And tonight, you entered.
Do you dare to enter apartment? Click like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification button to keep you updated for more creepy horror stories.